Hi there, James from Livestorm. I hope you're doing well. Today we have a quick tutorial video outlining how you can block specific domains from registering for your event. While the event dashboard does allow you to block specific emails one by one once they've already registered for your event, we're going to go through a method that you can use here with Zapier, and it's going to block any email from a domain automatically. So when that email registers, it's going to be rejected and their registration will be discarded. So you may have a scenario where you want to prevent any email from that domain from accessing your event. Maybe you have a competitor or any reason that you don't want someone from a particular domain registering. So jumping into the Livestorm dashboard, this is the event that I'm going to be working with, Community Live Tutorial. So we're also going to need our Zapier account. Now it's important to note here that the Zapier account does need to be a paid version because you do require 3 steps. Okay, so once you're in Zapier, you can click on Create, or you can go here, Start from Scratch, and click on Zap. So I have to set up a trigger and an action. Now in this case, the trigger and the action are both going to be Livestorm, and in the middle I'm going to set a filter. So the first thing is we'll click on trigger, and then we'll look up Livestorm, and we'll click on Livestorm. Okay, so now we want to select our trigger event. So triggers when a new participant registers for the event. So I'm happy with that. The next step is to select our account. Now my account's already connected here. If you have not connected your Livestorm account to Zapier, what you want to do is go to connect a new account. You need a Zapier token from Livestorm. In your Livestorm dashboard, come down to Apps, App Marketplace, scroll down until you find Zapier. So you can use the copy button here, and then we can paste it in there like that, and yes, continue to Livestorm. So that's how you connect Zapier to your Livestorm account if you haven't already done so. Okay, so I have my account selected, and I can go continue to the next step and configure. So filter by event name, filter by events, Community Live Tutorial. Okay, so that's my event, I'll select that. The next thing we want to do is select our session. So that'll be the top one here, and then continue. And the final step here is test. So let's test the trigger. Okay, registrant A and registrant B. Okay, perfect. That is Laura and registrant B, and that's myself. That has pulled the data from the correct event. If I come back to my event, I can validate that by clicking on 2 people, James and Laura. So that's confirmed. So between the trigger and the action, I'm going to add step. And for this, we're going to select filter. Now, choose a field, the person's email. The next step here is to add a condition to the email address. So what we want to do here, ends with, and we'll put at livestorm.co and continue. So if anyone with an email address at livestorm.co, then we're going to delete the registration. I'll click on continue. And as you can see here with the test data, it has matched a registrant already. So that's my registration. So that's a test, so I know that's working. Continue. We have 2 steps set up. So the next thing we want to do is set up the action. Again, that's going to be Livestorm, because the action is going to be to delete the registrant. App, Livestorm, now action event. So what we want to do here is remove the registrant. And the final step here is the account. We'll proceed to the next screen. So registrant email. We want to map the registrant's email address. So we can press / for field mapping, and we can see here, new registrant in Livestorm, select people email. So what that's going to do is the registrant that is checked has already passed the filter by being at livestorm.co. We want to delete that registrant. So go ahead and select people email. And it's very important here that we select the same event. Okay, so once you've located your event, the next thing is to make sure that you have the right session set here. So as with the trigger, pick the 17th of June 2025. So it's going to delete the registrant's email from the event and the session. Please be careful that you choose the right event and session. With that, I can do a test step. The test has passed and has found my email address with the correct event ID and session ID. Now we can publish our Zap to make it live. Okay, and the Zap is now live. Okay, and the final step here is we'll give it a test registration. So we'll just make sure that the Zap's working as expected. Okay, register now. Okay, just an email address for this registration. Okay, now I've registered, but my email address is at livestorm.co. So now I'm looking in my dashboard at the people list, and I can see that that email address is not there. So that registration has been blocked. And if I check in my email, there will not be a registration email triggered. So that's great. The Zap has blocked all registrants with the email address at livestorm.co for that event session. Well, I hope this has helped you in some way, and I hope this helps you to block domains on your events. So if you have any questions, or if you get stuck setting this up and need some assistance, please reach out to us here on the community. We're always here to help. Until next time, bye for now.